Y'all, I already had to start drinking my coffee. Hello, good morning, everybody. What's up? What it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna do. What's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, stopping through this morning. Let me tell y'all something. You know how you be finding out stuff and you be like, I was today years old when I found out XYZ. So, Vlad TV interviewed Judge Mathis. Y'all know I love to watch me some Judge Mathis now. And why I didn't know that Doyle wasn't no bailiff in real life. That he was really an actor. I'm like, okay. I should have known. I should have known. But I like Doyle. Hey Minnie, what up? Y'all, I got my hair pulled back in the ponytail since some of y'all was so bad bothered and torn with my little perfect mushroom yesterday. I mean, you know what though? Y'all know that was kind of cute. Y'all know that was kind of cute. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot going on. Let me tell y'all. So I did make it home safely yesterday. I was gonna do a live, but when I tell you, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I was gone for 3 days for work, right? And it's just, it's like I get more peace when I'm not at home. Because when I have to travel for work, only the job is demanding, right? That's the only thing that demands my time. When I'm home, there's like so many different people, so many different things, like life and situations, like pull me every which way, and so demanding of my time. I'm not complaining, but I be tired. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I be tired. Like today, y'all know Thursdays is my original travel day. I couldn't do it today. Yeah, the Lord worked it out anyway because one of my employees is gonna be gone. I don't like to say that. I don't know what to call. So one of the people in our office, she has to leave early today, and then another one, she sent me a message this morning, so she called out sick. So then that would have put, and then another one on vacation, so that would have put nobody here. So I was like, I'm gonna go to my own office today. Oh, minute, baby, it's the eve. It ain't Friday yet, but whew, thank you, Milk. But yeah, people just I had some unexpected guests yesterday. Um, y'all, guess who popped up at the house yesterday? After I was out, let me tell y'all, when I got home, I got out them clothes. I knew I shouldn't have got my nasty ass in that bed, but I did. I did. And hold on, y'all. I really don't know. Hold on. Hold on. What is this? So it look like I'm in this waterfall because I'm like, I don't know what y'all could see back there. So, all right, Joris. Yes, we do. We spread love, not hate. Something else. What's up? Good morning, DG. Good morning. Hey, Daphne. Mims, what's up? Make it make sense. Let me say make it make sense. I call the other one Mims for real. Oh, so yeah, but yeah, but y'all supposed to be guessing who came to see me yesterday. And what's funny is yesterday when I was all tucked away. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm all tucked away in the bed. And then Tasha, she's like, you wanna go to the pub and get a drink? I'm like, damn. I said, yeah, I was like, yeah, I get up. Cause she was like, oh, if I'd have known you was in the bed, I wouldn't have. But I got my butt up. So as I'm walking in, I Imani calls me. And she was like, and I was like, well, I'm getting ready to walk in this store. Because I was like, I'm getting ready to get something to eat. So Imani calls, and it was weird. And I was like, well, hey, let me call you back when I leave out. When I head home, I'm gonna give you a call. So she was like, oh, okay. Then next thing you know, I get a notification on my phone that somebody's at my house, and she's texting at the same time. So I hadn't looked at the notification. She's like, I'm at your house. I'm like, okay. So I got to see my baby boy. It was his birthday. So he was in Atlanta. They went to Slumu. It's like a little slime factory or something. But yeah, so that was unexpected, and it was good to see her and talk to her. And now I'm tired because I just felt bad going to sleep. I got visitors, and I'm like, all I want to do is go to sleep. I want to play with my grandson and everything. What up, Mook? I want to play with my grandson and everything, and yeah, Allie, I guess they was just popping up on me, but actually they was already here. So she was like, hold on, let me turn my call. She was like, well, I decided because of the time that I ain't want to be in traffic. And I was like, girl, let me tell you something. I know your ass didn't drive this many hours and talking like you was not gonna stop to see your mama. Surprise hello, I'll still be there. Good morning, Allie. But yeah, so I spent some time with my grandboy. Daddy got to play, Daddy got to see him. And it's for me, I always feel like it's such a beautiful thing that so like my dad wanted a lot of children. I think the amount of children he have is a lot, but he wanted a lot of grandchildren, and he didn't. So he didn't get all those grandbabies that he wanted. He didn't get the grandsons, but he had great grands, and I think it's a blessing. And it's only four greats, but I think it's a blessing that he's here to be able to see them. You know what I'm saying? So he was in his zombie state yesterday. So, we have our good days and we have our bad days over here. But yeah, yeah. So I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. And I'm gonna tell you, this morning I laid in that bed and I just kept thinking. I had the weirdest dream, y'all. Man, I don't know. I don't have time to tell it to y'all. It's weird. It's like one of those dreams, like I don't even want to repeat it. And I don't like the fact that I remember it. Right? So it was just one of those things where it's like, I don't like that dream, like had me awake in my sleep the whole time. I feel like I had that dream the whole time. Because Imani came and woke me up like 2 o'clock this morning. And I probably had just closed my eyes because I remember it being like 11:45, and I was like, I gotta go lay down. Like, I'm tired. I gotta lay down, baby. And then I remember, and that scares me when somebody like wakes me up out my sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to somebody, it wasn't a knock on the door. It was just like a touch on my body. It was like, Mom. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh, so I jump. I'm like, oh, frazzled. But then that dream just hit, like, do y'all know what I mean? When like you're awake in your sleep the whole time. So I don't know. I just feel like I didn't get any rest. But it was a weird, weird dream. And I laid there and I contemplated not going to work, not going to work, not going to work. And it was never, I'm watching these dogs. It was never a moment of not going to work. Y'all thumbs up the video. I just didn't want to go in early. You know, I'm like, man, I just want to go in at noon. Because I know I got a lot of stuff to do. I just don't want to damn do it. Oh, I want to cry. But anywho, but I'm not complaining. I am forever grateful that I do have. I'm grateful I do have a career. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so hungry. When I eat late at night, oh, Imani had bought pizza. When I eat late at night, oh, I be so hungry in the morning. And this is another thing too. And I felt so. This was another thing I felt bad about being, being so tired. Being on the highway, working all day, then getting on the highway, and now my child is here, and I'm that parent that I'm not just necessarily that parent, but I'm that person that feels like when you have visitors, I just keep watching these dogs over here. When I have visitors, I feel like I'm supposed to like they supposed to have a meal. Like I'm supposed to prepare a meal for them. Yeah. And I just felt bad, like, dang, like I always want my children to like have a home cooked meal when they come to me. Yeah, that's just something I don't know. Amen, Melissa, me too. But some days, child, I be laying in bed thinking, how hard would it be to live like, girl, girl, Mia. Ooh, I said I won't call you Mia. Make it make sense. I be thinking like that. But when I tell you them bums and them unemployed people be living their life and then got the nerve to be taking vacations and shit, where is you going and with what? How you paying for it? Sit down somewhere. I don't know. Now, yeah. Well, yeah, never jealous of that person. Never. Because I don't even know if she take fucking vacation. I know her ass don't get invited on damn. Is she still be going on world tours, eating people food? But no, like the ones that I know, I be like, damn, like you going on trips. I'm be now that I don't even want to say I be jealous of that. I'm be mad. Cause I be around busting my ass, can't even take a day off of work because I got so much work to do to even go somewhere to spend the money that I be making. But shit, sometimes it ain't even be none left. Yeah, when I was looking at my pay stub the other day, and it's interesting, and I think back to way back in the day, right? And I'm like, damn. Back in the day, I would have loved to have had a pay stub, not necessarily a pay stub, that type of money, right? Back in the day, I'd have been like, dang, back in the day, I could have flexed with this kind of money. That shit just hit different now. Whew, it hit different. It just hit different. Like this everything just cost so much more. So the salary that I finally got to does not have the same value of when I first got out of college, if I'm making any sense. Do y'all get what I'm saying? The value of a dollar is different. But damn, to be free to do what I want, I'd be like, why am I so meals? Don't you just I'd be like, man, I just want to be irresponsible. I wanna be irresponsible. I do have those moments when then I be like, man, fuck that. I don't want nobody to take shit for me. I don't work for. I'm sorry. I remember it was it be time. I remember going through a time in life too where it's like, how you don't rob Peter to pay Paul, and then then Paul done flipped on you. Now you got to go get it from Ricky and Michelle. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden now you in a bind, Nate, and now all of them calling you for their money, and, baby. I remember those type of times. And I remember making a promise that if I, like, praying and everything, like, you know what, I would not get myself in that type of situation again. And that's been something that I work towards because it's very important. Um, to just because for me, that I won't say that it ruins your quality but bill collectors calling you, that's annoying. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you can't get mad at them calling you. Why? Because you owe them people. You owe those people. Because guess what? If somebody owe you some money, you want it. Right? Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Caddy. How? Me. I'm the same way. I get up extra early and make breakfast for everyone before I go to work. I love it. Yeah, definitely. You just be feeling like, oh, yeah, like, Alice said, I'm not living out of church beds. I head right on the. Yeah, you do. You lay there and no story because sometimes I do. It's been a few times, and God forgive me because He know my heart. He know I just be a little bit tired, but it have been times I done lay there. Y'all excuse my language. I'm like, man, fuck that job. I'm not going there today. Then I get my behind up and I get here, honey. I be like that too. Listen, I be in IT for 30 years, and when I got out of college, I was making 35. Girl, I did too. Woo, baby. Yeah, yeah. I was making 30. That was like my starting salary. No, it was 32. And then I had a signing bonus. And it's something, and I actually thought about that when I was looking at my paycheck, the pay stub thing. I honestly think this is my job. Hold on. But what was I saying? Yeah, and I actually had thought about that, and it was like I was able to live comfortably off of that 32K. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know what I had thought about too. When I was leaving the hotel yesterday, I saw this lady and she had the little double stroller with they were side by side, that double stroller. And she pushing her babies like to the car, this and that, da 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 da, right? And what I thought was interesting is how, and I don't know what this lady was at the hotel for, but what made me think, I was like, one thing that I wish I would have done. I wish I would. This was my thinking. I was, and I see the lady, she pushing her stroller and stuff with her babies, and I wish I would have taken more trips with my children. And the thing about it though, I wouldn't say that, meaning like more vacation type trips, not like, oh, we going out of town, we going to see Nanny, we going here, we go visit family. But then it's like too, it was more because now there's a big age difference, with my children. And one of them came along during the time when I was still trying to raise myself. You get what I'm saying? And so I was still a child. So in actuality, it may appear as though it's not appear. It is. If you actually look at it, at the same ages, if you look at the two children, my two girls, at this age, Imani at this age and Deja at this age, it will look like, and I mean it, that this one was doing more at this age. So let's just say 7, all right? At 7, her 7 here, or let's just say 5 here for Deja, life looked totally different for 5 for Imani, right? And because life was different. Like I hadn't even I hadn't even started my career. You know what I'm saying? By the time Imani was 5. So we lived a different type of life at that point. And but then whenever Deja comes along, because it was, so much later, then it's like, okay, I'm in a different place in my life. And so we live in a different type of life, right? But I did think about it. I was like, well, dang, but I was, I did what I could do. And I was like, well, and I actually was questioning myself, thinking like, well, was I being selfish? And um and not traveling with them? Because to me, a big part of the reason why I wasn't traveling was because, with my children, I'm gonna be honest with this. It wasn't like all financial, but two, like my patience. Yeah, so I'm like, I can't travel with no little children. Like, take a vacation? Like, no. Hold on, y'all. That's why I pay my bill. Oh, okay. That is why I pay my bills. I don't even like to answer my phone half the time, right, girl? Did you see? Daphne, girl, I talked about it. I was like, why ain't nobody talking about this? Girl, I cried, Daphne. Baby, I cried. Oh, I cried. Baby, please. Oh. Whew. So we got another one to watch tonight, though. It's coming on tonight. Make sense, said, girl, today, and got up and came on it, came on in. I just graduated. I don't understand how people who work with me have kids. Y'all got to split this shit with other people. Oh no, man, not yet. Ellie, girl, right? You just yes. But the thing about it, because I was thinking, I was like, man, that little 32K. I think I had a nice home. I paid $650 a month for my house. $650 a month. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, and guess what? Sometimes I was late paying my rent. Sometimes I was late paying my rent, and it was number $650. Woo, baby. Yes, I remember that though. I'm talking about this first job right up out of college. I don't know. Kudos to the people that can do it now. That they have to live off of that. But I heard about like people work at fast food restaurants and they made like $15, $16 an hour. I'm like, well, the hell. Me too. Granted, it was only me. See, can you swing around to McDonald's and give me a Sprite, please, baby? That McDonald's, that Sprite at a McDonald's be hidden, don't it? Well, they put a little cocaine in there. Why? How be tearing your mouth up like that? They out that little ice cream machine, the little milkshake machine be down, don't it? But they make sure that Sprite button be working. Hey, Roshan. That was ice cream so loud, girl. Man, I'm telling you, Daphne, let me say this, girl. I said to myself, if I saw Reg, now, if I saw Reg in real life, like I would probably call the police. I'd be like, look, I found him. He right here. I got him. Like when I tell you, like, I really was feeling like this ain't a character. Like I can't stand Reg. Man, then you got to think about it, Daphne. Them two girls finna be raising their babies by themselves. Girl. But yeah, I talked about it the other day. That's right, because Keisha said, don't let your brother get you in no trouble. So, oh Lord, now Nook and Keisha gonna get together. Nook and Keisha gonna get together. Yeah. And Tiffany and Tiff turning Vic straight. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine, baby. The green screen sucked. I just had to do it real quick because what was going on behind me. Kimmy! Hey, girl. Did I miss you? I'm sorry. Both besties, right. But yeah, y'all, I'm getting ready to get my butt up off of here. I got to go get in this office. I just don't want to be here today. But Lord, I thank you. Thank you for waking me up this morning to see another day. Today is a beautiful day. Today is a special day. Today is a very, very, very special day today. Today is a very special day today. So much love, much love, much love, much love, much love. And y'all, I kind of surviving. What up, though? Yeah, he did need that. He needed that. He needed that. He needed that ass whooping. I don't know. I don't like to watch shows. I don't like to get emotional. I don't like to get in my feelings about TV shows. I don't. But it's so funny, like people that's getting ready to retire. Do y'all work with any of those type of people that's getting ready to retire? When I tell you, like they walk into the building. I just watched one walk into the building like I don't give a fuck. Woo, I got a long way to go. Baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do to this damn hair. I don't know what I'm gonna do to this hair. I do not know what I'm doing to this mess. I try my best to try to sink it down. Baby, it got wet in the shower. It's just a hot, nappy mess. And I can't remember, somebody had left a comment yesterday about me trying some different products for my curls. What was the Tracy Ellis Rose? I can't remember who left it. But yeah, curls ain't gonna pop when your hair nasty. So I'm just go ahead and say that. So my curls that yeah, like y'all know them braids had been up under that wig. I had them braids for 3 weeks. 2.5. But either way. No, 3, yeah. Denise, okay, that was you. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna try that because I do like the kaleidoscope. So far I've been liking the kaleidoscope. But I got to watch this mess. That's one thing got to be done. But y'all know what? I'm really ready to like just cut it off. I'm really ready to cut it off. I am. Cause this morning I tussle. Yeah, I don't know why these ducks got me so like mesmerized right now, but I keep watching them. But anyway, I tussle with my hair this morning, and I was just like, I'm not in the mood for this. I don't be feeling like doing no damn hair in the morning. And it's so much easier to manage when it's short. Daphne said I acted like that after giving my 2-week notice. Cute tell right there with you, girl. But yeah, baby, they be walking in here like, man, walk up in walk up in the job. Everybody can't eat, can't sleep. Baby, these people, and there's so many, and that's something else that's kind of been on my mind. We have so many people about to retire in my department. Um, that the overall department. So what happens? You have so many people leaving like that. It's like now you got to get used to a new crew and possibly deal with turnover. Cause I'm gonna tell you, the new workers, the new employees, new people, they come in like no fuss given. Like they don't care. Like people don't really want to work anymore. Like it's not. I mean, I enjoy what I do, and don't get it twisted. Like I enjoy what I do, right? But I just don't be feeling like coming to work early in the damn morning. I just want to get there when the hell I want to get there. But when I do my job, I'm gonna do my job to the best of my ability, right? And I'm not perfect, and I'm gonna make mistakes, but I'm definitely going to perform to the best of my ability. Just come I don't come in this office. I don't have a job just to say I have a job to be in that number. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know what it is about these new age workers, baby. They work different. Baby, they different. Huh, and I'm because I'm telling y'all, it's like it's two positions I gotta fill, right? And I'm looking at resumes, and I'm gonna tell you, I actually said, look, I just want the I think I told y'all. And I actually told the boss this. I think this was Monday. The head man, because he was like, well, what are you gonna do about this? And what are you gonna do about that? And because now I done fucked up, we on a hiring freeze, right? But so it's one position that I might be able to get approved. And I said, well, look, I said, yeah, I don't look at resumes and stuff, but I just wanna pull a name at this point because I'm like, people be lying and shit. I don't know. And because you know what I don't like? They have you ask these standard ass questions. And I want to ask real live questions. For real, for real. For real, twin. Hey, Harold. Yeah, survive. Right. They come in like they already give it. Bye. No. No, you got pretty hair. That shit make girls look great, good for natural hair. Yeah, this stuff's so dirty. So I just couldn't watch it last night. I just couldn't. I had too much going on. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to try. Because I didn't even know she had no product. I didn't even know she had no products like that. Man, dog, what up? Y'all, I got to get my ass up and do not cut your hair. Surviving, I'm sorry. I just don't be having the patience. You Seth, what up, though? Yeah, so y'all, I'm getting ready to go, though. Y'all have a great day. It's Friday Eve. Like, it's Friday Eve. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Yes. Yes, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me give y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. You woke up this morning. I don't know what you're going through, right? But you have already passed the biggest obstacle, and that was waking up this morning. Okay, so whatever it is you're going through, you have already. You know what I'm saying? You're in that number. If you're watching this, you're in that number. That's something to be grateful and thankful for. Anyway, right? So now it's up to you to live your life to the fullest today. Okay? Whatever it is. And if somebody piss you off or something pisses you off and you feel like you getting outside your lane and all of that, really ask yourself, is it really that serious? Is it really that serious? Because most of the time it's not. So just check yourself. But just letting you know that today, if you didn't do it yesterday and you ain't planning on doing it tomorrow, today, live your life to the fullest. And that don't mean just do irresponsible shit, but just appreciate this opportunity that you have today. So whatever it is, it's an opportunity for something. If you laying in your bed right now, watching me on TV, yes, kudos. But if you lay in your bed right now, you know what I'm saying? Like you had that opportunity today to watch that series you've been wanting to watch. You see what I'm saying? So just take advantage of whatever opportunity that is being presented to you today, okay? So just letting y'all know. So until next time.